get a lot of people that actually want to know this question. They want to know, hey, will the narcissist get their karma? Okay, because they've been through a lot of things with this narcissistic person. I mean, this person has run some of these people in the ground. It's sometimes it's a narcissistic mother, sometimes it's a narcissistic father, sometimes it's a narcissistic boyfriend. And we want to dig into this and see, will this narcissistic person actually get their karma? Okay, that's what we want to know. And this is what we're going to talk about today. Now, I got a couple of notes here that I'm going to be talking about. So first of all, a narcissistic behavior, the reason that a lot of people want to know is because we've been taught in our lives that if you do something bad is going to come to you. That's pretty much what karma. Now, even though karma goes both ways, if you do good things, usually some good things are going to be coming out. But these are really just consequences of what actually happens when you actually, when you do things, okay? Is what you put out into this world is what you're going to get back, okay? So today we're going to talk about 5 ways that a narcissist will definitely get their karma. Okay, so I know I personally like to see instant karma when people do things to me, but again, if you think about it, being a narcissist is karma within itself, because this is a person that sometimes now this may sound a little dark, I feel that a lot of these people have really just lost their soul, okay, in some way, shape, or form. Now, I'm not trying to get all woozy bougie on you or anything like that. I'm just saying that now I meant to not pause this, but actually, so I've noticed a lot of different things, right? About just really people in general, where it's like they do things of course, like I said, I want instant karma. I want them to get their instant karma. Like when something happened, they do something, they need to be dealt with right away. That, swift justice. But it doesn't always happen like that, right? I mean, you still see the person still sometimes go on from relationship to relationship, dogging out this person and this person, having child after this child, and still doing the same thing. We got narcissists that get older and older and they still do the same thing. They get away with it. And that's what we want to know. We want to know. Now, for anyone who actually comes in, because I usually don't do lives, but I'm going to start doing some lives so I can kind of get to answer questions for people that may have questions. Today, I'm starting off with the question. Once you come in, go ahead and hit the like button. Then I want you to pay attention to the poll that I actually put out there for you. Do you think that the narcissist should get their karma? And I personally do think that they should get karma, right? And guess what? It's not even up to us. If it was up to us, we would make sure that they got their karma, right? But it's not up to us. It's up to the universe. It's up to actually cause and effect, really. So let's look at some of the things. I'm going to go over 5 different ways that a narcissist actually do get their karma. First of all, they have damaged relationships. A narcissist often have manipulated people in a relationship, and others that once they start to wake up, they always wind up, on the trying to go through all these different stages. So they usually wind up, like if it's your friend or if your parents or anything, if you had a narcissist in your life, they have violated you in some type of way. They have been manipulative to you in some type of way. In fact, you would not be watching this video unless they actually did something that really caused you to feel violated. So they always wind up with a damaged relationship, which is why they have to go from relationship to relationship, never really finding a suitable person for them, because they seem to damage each relationship they go into. Even the ones that they so-called stay stay in for a very long time, they still wind up having a damage in that relationship, where the relationship is not as solid as it should be because it's built on a faulty foundation. Okay, for a lot of people, that faulty foundation is the fact that this person had love bombed them. They went through all the stages of narcissism. They love bombed them, but they devaluated them, and then they, tried to hoover them back. So this person has already went through all these cycles with them. So each person wind up getting away from that narcissist. And a lot of narcissistic people wind up by themselves, okay? Or, they just wind up alone because and that's the main thing they don't want to be, and that's alone. That's why they go from one source of supply to the next source of supply. And they don't care how a person looks. I know a lot of people think, well, she or he left me because I didn't look like this or that or that. They don't care how you look, as long as you're giving them that supply, whether it's negative energy or positive energy. So number one, they always have damaged relationships. Okay, so that's the first karma that they get. Number two, they have professional consequences. Okay, the narcissistic behavior often manifests in the workplace. Okay, so they have problems in the workplace. So even though now you have the issue with them, but when they go to work, they have the same type of issues or even worse, because now people don't want to work with them because they have figured out that this person is just toxic. And they either want to try to run the boss, the manager, or God forbid they are the boss. That's a shame, because then you're going to wind up in a situation that's going to be so hurtful and so detrimental to your health. And so professionally, these people are just not the people that anybody wants to work with. So a lot of times they wind up losing a job. But some of these narcissist people wind up trying to, what their main thing is to sue the place when they know that they were probably the biggest cause of reason why they actually got fired. Okay. And they make or sometimes they be in a position for a long time and they just make everybody else miserable around them. Okay. So it stagnates them in a position. Okay. So so professionally, they have professional consequences. The other one is the number three is that they have mental health issues. Okay. Narcissistic personality disorder is a mental health condition in itself. Okay. And the individuals who live with this actually is at risk to other related issues, such as including depression, anxiety, and things of that sort. They have chronic feelings of emptiness. That's their biggest problem, is they really have that feeling of emptiness. And what I always see, like when I look in a person's eyes that is narcissistic, and I look them straight in the eyes, I can see the darkness that's in that person's eyes. And a lot of people see it that it's an empty stare, and then some people see that it's just darkness. It's void of any type of love, feelings, or anything. This is why a narcissistic person can look you straight in the eye and lie to you. I mean, just lie for no reason. So no reason whatsoever, they can lie. Okay. So mental health issues. Now, the other one is lack of personal growth. That's number 4, lack of personal growth. So these people, instead of them being, they get stagnated. I said that a little bit with the other one. They get stagnated with their personal growth. When you get to a point in your life where you don't even acknowledge any wrongdoings that you have ever did in your life, that is stagnation altogether. So if you notice, one of the things that narcissistic people do is they don't like to admit when they're wrong. They don't admit when they're wrong. In fact, they will do anything not to say that they're wrong about something, right? They will lie, they will cheat, they will steal, they will do whatever it takes. And remember, it's always your fault. They never take accountability. Never taking accountability means that you're never growing, meaning that you're never learning any lessons. You're never learning. That's why you're stagnated. So number 4 is they have lack of personal growth. Okay. Number 5 is these people have legal issues. They always have, because of the unethical things that they actually do, they always wind up either in jail, okay, on the verge of going to jail. They have money issues that could wind them up in jail, but they probably didn't go to jail right away. They always or they're getting sued by somebody else. Or like I said before, they'll try to sue the place that tries to fire them because of the fact that they're giving everybody else, heck around there. But some of the real legal issues that come in with them is that other people sue them for, defamation of character, because they always trying to do smear campaigns. Sometimes they become violent. So in their family issues or family, they wind up having to go to jail because of something they did to a family member. Now, unfortunately, there are a lot of narcissistic people that are, the P word, and, messing with younger children and things like that. Okay. To me, that's an extreme, but it does happen because when you're void of feelings, void of empathy, it's easier for you to, manipulate and mess with younger people or people that, that are kids and dogs and cats and all those type of things, because they can't fight back. Okay. And because this person doesn't have feelings, they don't care about how much the child, cries, or, how that child actually feels, or how the parents of those childs may feel, because that would take empathy. Okay. So the question for all of this is that, yes, that person, that narcissistic person gets their karma in so many ways. Okay. You may think that this person is getting away with whatever it is that they have done in the time that you've met them. Maybe all the things that they have done to you, you think they got away with it, but no, they don't get away with anything that they've done. All of these things, I feel, have a reaction, whether they get caught right away or whether they get caught later. I just know that this universe just has it in for people that whatever you put in, it's nothing that we are going to do or wish on anybody. Whatever you put in is what you're going to get out. Okay. If you put all of that negativity in, that's what you're going to get out. Now, these people, they have did some things. They have built up some bad karma, okay, in their life. And so some of these things, or all of these things, are going to be repaid as they go along. So the answer to this whole thing is yes, the narcissist will get their karma. So I want to hear from you guys. You let me know some of the things that you know that the narcissist has got their karma, because I've seen people get karma instantly. Okay. And sometimes, what's really good is that you will get to actually see it play out a lot of times. Okay. You will actually get to see it play out. So that's what I have for you guys. Let me know what you feel in the comments section there. Watch my next video, because I'm going to be giving quite a few of these videos. Thank you so much, guys.